Barbara Hershey is Lillian Sloan, the anthropologist Gates turns to for help.
For an anthropologist to stumble upon a tribe that's 150 years old and cut off from the world is like an astronomer meeting a Martian. It would be heaven to her.
If there were Indians in the Oxbow, don't you think someone would have seen them by now?
Not necessarily.
You are a nutcase.
So while she doesn't believe it, she has to see what's up.
What is it you fellas say? We're burning daylight.
She's very educated, and my character's, you know, blue collar and not so educated. They're somewhat at each other.
I told you to watch your step! You're not in a classroom!
Feel free to discharge, Mr. Gates.
It's a little Bogart and Hepburn and African Queen, that I guess is a good analogy.
Lewis! My God.
They, in fact, do discover the Northern Cheyenne Indians living in the old ways, who've hidden out in this particularly rough, hard-to-get-to area.
He's lying on Mr. Personality here.
His name's Yellow Wolf. He's leader of the dog soldiers and the next in line to be chief.
Within the Cheyenne culture, the Dogmen were a military society that was, actually they were sort of renegades. They were sort of like Green Berets. They were extremely brave, ferocious warriors. And Cheyenne called them Dogmen or Hotametania.
The possibility of there being a pocket of this earth, you know, in this shrunken world that we live in, there still remains a group of people who haven't been spoiled yet, who remain still untouched. The idea of that, of course, I think is wonderful.
Writer and first-time director Tab Murphy based his fictional fantasy around the non-fictional events of 1864.
I was a descendant of the Sand Creek Massacre. My great-grandparents, they were one of the few that got away. They were caught by surprise. They come running out of their teepees, screaming and crying, kids, women, and soldiers took advantage. They just shot them all.
It was a great storm. The Indians were lost and starving. The wolf appeared and led them to this valley. The wolf spoke, telling them to remain here.
The presence of modern outsiders, however, poses a new threat to the Cheyennes' continued existence.
It's kind of a catch-22, isn't it? They're missing persons. People are going to start looking for them.
We can't let anything happen to these people. No one must ever find out.
All right, men, mount up.
Yellow Wolf says there's no time. They should stay and fight.
They'll get slaughtered.
The Cheyenne or the troopers?
No!
Everybody makes a sacrifice to ensure the survival of these people. This is what makes characters interesting to me. When they're faced with moral choices, if we had a chance, a second chance, to treat the Indians differently, would we?
Thanks, Pete.
Lillian, how do you say thank you?
Now, Ish.
Now, Ish! Yeah.
One of the things I liked in the costuming, Elsa found, she incorporated in their jewelry bottle caps and you know, discarded openers and things that, you know, the refuse of mankind that they find and don't understand but decorate themselves with, which I love.
Zamparelli received help from the Native Americans working on the production.
Some of them brought their own eagle feathers, of which I was really happy, since I cannot, personally, not being Native American, cannot possess an eagle feather.
Oh, that's very nice, but really I couldn't.
This is how they show things to the system. So.
Now, Ish. It's very beautiful.